I have not made it a secret how much I adore Solo Leveling. Season 1 was, I think, one of my favorite animes I've seen. I just adored Season 1 so much. And when I saw Season 2, was coming up, I'm like, oh boy, here we go, man. Because Season 1 was very much like whetting the appetite for what's about to come. And boy, do we do that this season. This season, we were feasting good. There was a lot in this season, from a story perspective, from introducing new characters, to just the action scenes with Sun Jinwoo. So, let's get it going. So pick it up where the first season left off. We have Jinwoo continuing, of course, to get stronger. He now has the ability to, arise, get fallen enemies to become part of his shadow army. And that is where a lot of this season, a lot of the hype from the season goes, was Jinwoo killing a lot of high-profile monsters, and then recruiting them into his army. That is using the shadow extraction. That is very cool. That was where a lot of hype comes, because it's like Jinwoo just beat this guy and now he's gonna bring him back. So we deal with that. We deal with Jinwoo now also being more of a public figure. People now know that Jinwoo was an E rank who is now reawakened, or so they think. They think he's reawakened, and now he is at the power of an S rank, and he's like, super powerful and all that. And he becomes quite popular. He's now a known person, obviously, because they make him an S rank hunter. There's very few of those in the world. So we get that, and then we basically just get Jinwoo just schooling all these other S rank hunters and being like, yeah, I'm way more powerful than you. It's awesome, man. It's really awesome. We get the first, I believe, Red Gate in the show is in this season as well. Red Gate is like a super tough dungeon, and Jinwoo just kind of clears this thing on his own because, of course he does. And when it comes to the characters in the show, I think one character that we really delve into a lot more, we really delve into a lot more of the S rank hunters, a lot more. Like Gun-Ho Baek, you get to see a lot more of him, especially when he and oh my god, what's the other chairman's name? It is Choi Junin. Yes. So seeing Yunho Baek and Choi fight over Jinwoo, like who's gonna recruit him into into their guild, that was funny. We get to see more of Chairman Go, kind of like he's pretty much like Jinwoo fanboy, because he tried to recruit Jinwoo first into the Hunters Association, but Jinwoo's kind of just like, no, thank you. But he's like the guy who pretty much allows Jinwoo to pretty much do a lot of what he wants, which is fun. And of course, I think the big hunter who has kind of come in and she's kind of taken a big spot in the fandom is, of course, Chai. And well, if you know who she is. If you know the manhwa, you know the light novel, Chai is very important to the series. They've already teased it in the show, so people probably already know what's gonna happen with her and Jinwoo. But a fun thing they did is actually she showed up in season 1, but she was not meant to show up because her appearance in season 2, when she kind of first makes her real appearance in season 2, that's meant to be her first appearance straight up in the story. But they changed it in season 1 where they had a little stuff with her. So like you kind of like know, like you get like the basic, just like, oh yeah, I saw you in season 1, and now we can finally go into her. And she's a lot of fun for the bit she's there. It's funny to see her like kind of pine after Jinwoo, but be very awkward at it. It's fun. I like that. But let's get into, of course, a very big thing here. A very big thing is, of course, Jinwoo's parents are very much a big thing this season. So we know that Jinwoo's whole quest to level up is he's trying to get a special elixir to save his mother, because his mother fell to like the eternal slumber, which happens when they kind of get you know, when normal people are kind of like influenced by all the aura surrounded by hunters, it kind of can lead to like an illness, and they kind of go into like a sleep, and it's kind of very hard to. It's incurable. They can't get out. So Jinwoo, you know, that's his quest. His quest is to get all the ingredients he needs to save his mother, bring her back, and reunite the family. The episode where he does that is, it's a fantastic scene. I think the anime has maybe my best interpretation of this, because I read it in the manhwa, and I was just kind of like, oh yay, his mom's awake. That's it, right? In this one, I was straight up, my eyes were watering, because I was like, wow, this is a lot. This is really good. And there was a thing where this became like the most downvoted episode of Solo Leveling, because Jinwoo showed emotion and feelings that his mother was finally awake after 4 years. What? Again, those are the people who, like, they just want action. They don't want a story. They just want to see the cool action shots. And that's good. And those cool action shots are very cool. But they mean more when you know the characters. And I think they did a great job with that scene. I especially like the fact that Jinwoo cried, because in the manhwa, he kind of is still stoic. You see tears roll down his face, but he's not really crying. Right? He's, like, still holding it together stoically. In the show, he straight up cries, which I think is much better. You know, he finally lets 4 years, you know, this is what he's been building to for 4 years of his life, and he finally did it. So that was nice. And we get to see his dad. Not a lot. His dad doesn't show up a lot, but his dad is there. And his dad finally shows up, and his dad's built like a freaking truck, dude. Oh my god. Jinwoo really does take after his dad, dude. He built like this dude's freaking huge. But he makes a bit of an impression, you know, like he kicks the crap out of an S-rank hunter. He is one himself, by the way. Jinwoo's dad is an S-rank hunter. I believe he is Korea's first S-rank hunter. Someone correct me, but I believe that is his dad. So that's, you know, it's his parents become a big part of the show. But now we also need to get into the shadows. Oh baby, there's a lot of shadows. This whole season was about Jinwoo building his shadow army. So of course you have Igris from, you know, the end of last season. He killed Igris, and Igris is like his first big, you know, commander in his shadow army. But we get a lot more as well. So let me see if I can find the order here. We have, let's see, we have Iron. So Iron was a member. He was part of Jinwoo's team during the Red Gate incident at the beginning of the show, but he was killed. So Jinwoo just took this man's shadow. It's insane, dude. Like, oh my god. That is awesome. Like, that is seriously awesome. We have Tank, who is an ice bear that Jinwoo killed. He was like, I think Tank was like the leader of the ice bears, and Jinwoo, when he killed him, is just like, okay, you're mine now. We have Kaisel, who is a wyvern that Jinwoo kills. This wyvern was the wyvern of the Demon King. And Jinwoo killed, obviously, both the Demon King and the wyvern, and he took the wyvern. Because he couldn't take the Demon King. He could take the wyvern. He could take the wyvern. We have Tusk, who was an orc, like shaman type of dude. He was the boss of an A-rank dungeon. And this was like the first time like people saw, like, this is how powerful Jinwoo was. You know, like, this is when it was like kind of showed to people that Jinwoo, he's still at this point like called an E rank, but this was when it was just like shown to people, like, yeah, he's not an E rank anymore. So there was Tusk, and then there was, of course, Beru. We have Beru. Beru there's an entire episode just dedicated to the Jinwoo Beru fight, and I loved seeing people's reaction to seeing Beru show up for the first time. It was awesome, and he bodies all the Korean S-rank hunters, and then Jinwoo walks up and they have an entire fight for an episode, and it is awesome. And Beru is, of course, the only shadow at this point who can talk. He is the only shadow who can talk. He is the first general rank. So there's that. Isn't that awesome? So Beru is the only shadow who can talk at the moment. But it's nice. It's real nice. It's good for Jinwoo. He's got somebody he can talk to. Because God knows this man probably goes insane. They also, like, you know, showed us more hunters from other countries as well. We got to see some American hunters. We got to see a lot of Japanese hunters, especially when they do the 4th Jeju Island raid later on in the season, where the Japanese and Korean hunters team up together to go after the raid. So the big hunter for Japan was Ryuji Goto, who's like, you know, he and Sun Jiwoo have a fight, and they kind of go blow to blow, and that's a real fun scene. And we see some returning hunters. You know, we see Sun and oh, what's her name? She's the healer that Jinwoo was friends with in season 1, Johi. We see them return for a bit during the Jeju Island raid. They're not in the raid. They're in Korea as, like, you know, the backup for if any of these ants come over and attack the island. So that's fun. And Solo Leveling, season 2 ends off on not a cliffhanger. It's very much they kind of end the show, right? Like the show is put on like an ending where they leave stuff open for season 3, but it's like, yeah, this is also like an ending right now, because I believe it hasn't been officially confirmed for a season 3. We're gonna get a season 3, okay? There's no way A1 is not making a season 3 of the show. They haven't officially confirmed season 3, right? I believe, I've been told multiple things, right? Like from what I've seen, there's 2 things. One is season 3 is in development right now and they're keeping quiet about it. 2, I believe the director of the anime is gonna go work on something else and then he'll come back to do Solo Leveling. So it's one of those 2 things. I mean, I hope it's the former and season 3 is in development and we get season 3, you know, right off the bat, you know, sometime next year. But if we are gonna take a break, that's fine. They've left it on an okay place. This just invites more people to go read the light novel and manhwa, so you can find out what happens next. But there's definitely going to be a season 3. There's no way there won't be a season 3. So it's just a matter of will it be 2026 or maybe like 2027 or something like that. But overall, man, season 2 of Solo Leveling, I loved this. I looked forward to every Saturday when this was coming out. I loved it. Solo Leveling has become like one of my favorite things. Right, you know it's good when I just went, screw it, I can't wait anymore, I'm gonna go read the manhwa. I just sped through the manhwa. So, there we go, Solo Leveling Season 2, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I have no notes. Oh, we also got to meet some demons, the Demon Clan as well, how could I forget? And we got to meet Essel and her Demon Clan. Essel is gonna be, she's fun. And a lot more stuff about the system as well, and what the true nature of this place is, of what the system is. We got a lot more questions like that. And when Jinwoo gets a bit closer to answers, the system kind of stops it. So it's like oh, what are you hiding, system? It's really cool. So yeah, season 2 is Solo Leveling, 10 out of 10. It's better than the first season, obviously, because the first season was pretty much just setting up this. And now we kind of go now. And there's even more to build off for season 3. So it's awesome. So that's going to do it. What did you all think of Solo Leveling? Let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you guys on next time.